Don't Believe 58. Think Don't Believe 58. Hey. Think Don't Believe 58. Whoa! Hey there, hi there. How y'all doing there? Huh? This is Selects.me. Well, you find me at Selects.me. And again, as I'll repeat this until I turn, I don't know, I'll turn some color, I don't know. You pick color and I'll turn it for you. I'll turn the color for you. My skin will be, But in the last video, we talked about being in the trenches and changing the direction. And stop. Like I told you about the stories about my Porsche, and I stopped. And you know what? I stopped running into all the head drivers. But other things, you need to quit. Other things, you need to just quit, that are adding to the torment, because all these things, we talked about being in the negative world, and the negative things that are going on, and the negativity of all of it, and the negativity that's being pushed out there, and no, man. Jeez, anyway, I know you're sitting here watching me with this guy's like, that you need to stop. Things that you need to stop. Quit trying to please everyone. Quit trying to think that what you're going to be in control of trying to please everyone. And that's, that's something that could be, that's something that's being, because there's a narrative, trying to please everyone, trying to make everybody happy. And why are you doing that? Why you doing that? Why are you doing that? Why is it your need thing? Because there's the thought of needing to please everyone. There's the feeling that you get from trying to please everyone. There's a belief that you're getting from trying to please everyone, and then you're just constantly trying to do that. And on an underlying level, what do you think that's doing for you? What do you think that's doing for you? It's tormenting you. It's causing a level of torment, because trying to please everyone, so much for the most part, also connects to worrying about what everybody thinks of you. So it's like you're trying to control something there because you're worried about what everybody thinks of you. So now you're going out and you're pleasing everybody, and it's just another line of torment that is dragging you along the way with doing those things. And so worrying about what everybody thinks about you is also creating some type of narrative. I can't explain. I don't have the details of everything, but I know it's having an effect on you that's bringing you down. It's bringing there is a negative reaction or a negative result that you're getting from doing that, creating that thought, feeling, and belief about the fact of what everybody else thinks of you, so that you feel that you need to please everybody all the time. So you're doing things to try to get some sort of result. And, and then what are you finding? That's a control situation. When you're in control and you're out of control, and you end up getting the opposite of the thing that you're trying to control. So you're in this constant battle trying to please everybody. What's the ultimate result of that going to be? You're going to be disappointing people, because you're trying to push something there, and then that ultimately is just something that is the thoughts, feelings, and beliefs about that is just something else that's bringing you down. Brothers and sisters, is bringing you down, and that's not a good thing. No. And here's another thing to stop, and that's to quit living in the past about everything. What's happened in the past is there, done, gone, and over, and whatever the results that are laying in front of you right now is what matters most. And again, knowing this person who is always posting these things about certain kind of comments on Facebook about, they're basically the thoughts, feelings, and beliefs about a certain part of the year that they always go through. and then they repeat it and they confirm it, and then they're getting sick during that time of year 2. And from what? From stuff that happened in the past. You know, people that passed away, relationships of things that are happening in the past. You can't control it. You can't control none of that, you see. So the only thing that it's doing is just adding to the negativity that's bringing you down. Living in the past and allowing that to affect. And we could sit there and we could go, oh, my father always said, or my mother always said, and then that drove a belief in you, and then, that had an effect on you, and then so now you're blaming that, and the only thing that you're doing is holding yourself back from being able to get out and experience positive things in your life, because you just keep repeating and living in things that happened in the past. It's doing nothing but holding you back from living in the past. Do nothing but hold you back from living in the past. Nothing about doing it, holding you back by living in the past. So you got to stop. Got to stop living in the past about everything. I don't care who we are. You could be a teenager. You could be, you could be 12. You could be a teenager. You could be in your 20s. No matter how, you could be living in the past. Whatever you're speaking, whatever you're thinking about the past, whatever is creating a feeling, most definitely creating a feeling, and then what that's creating a belief, and then what does that do? That's creating a narrative in your life, and it's holding you back from experiencing the things that you really want in your life, because you just keep letting the past affect where you're heading, where you're going right now. Where you're heading, where you're going right now. And so that is something you need to stop. And another thing you need to stop as well, and this one's is putting yourself down. I've been guilty of it. And a lot of it, for me, putting myself down was because of stuff that happened to me in the past, because I certainly was not one who was raised with encouragement and support, and yes, you can. It was always about what you can't do and what won't work. That's what I got growing up, what you can't do and what won't work all the time. And you can't do that, what won't work all the time. I remember one time sharing some goals that I had with my parents, and my dad was all like, oh, ha, 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 ha. Oh yeah, right. And then I went out, and because I lived a certain life of being, just figuratively speaking, being beaten on with all that kind of stuff all the time, that I recognized the behavior, and it was like, I started shutting that out. I started shutting that out. I started just like a door and go boom and shut it out. And so I started shutting it out, and, I went and did all those things. It was like 3 or 4 things that I wanted to do. Excuse me, I know I was coming. I had an itch on my eyebrow. You ever not an itching on the eyebrow? But I went out and I did all of those things. And then after I got done accomplishing them, then I looked back and I said, where that narrative had been driven in me, in the previous. So. But the point that we're trying to make here is the things that happen to us that put ourselves down. I know I could always do better at this, or, just think about that in the beginning. Across the board with putting yourself down and what you're doing. And again, you're just creating more difficulty and struggle in your life by putting yourself down. And I'm guilty as charged. I've been doing it myself, but when you start paying attention to your thought life about all these different things, about pleasing everyone, about living in the past, about putting yourself down, and all of that, you're just making your own life more difficult. It's kind of like you got the boat and you got the anchor, and it's just dragging the boat, and you're not really getting too much of anywhere because you're allowing these things, and it's just negativity that's driving you down, 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 down.